Leave you with a little piece of Texas and a song. If you're gonna play in Texas, gotta have a feel of the band. Like Lincoln Tower is hopping out for a Louisiana band. I'm crossing up there, like a fair Louisiana band. Ain't gonna play in Texas, gotta have a feel of the band. Hey, let's go, go!
If there's one thing for sure, these Cougs sure know how to put on a show. Welcome to the Lone Star State. We are here in San Antonio, a bit muggy today, as you can tell by my hair. The Alamo Bowl had a pep rally down here on the Riverwalk just a few hours ago. It was a ton of fun. Gardner Minshew, yeah, he stole the show.
We may be a little outnumbered here, but it's been Cougs versus everybody all year. Now, I'll tell you one other thing. We've lost 2 games this year, but we haven't lost a party. We haven't lost a party. Better hear stories about y'all, man.
As Gardner said, Cougs fans a bit outnumbered here today. I would say it was either 15-1 or 20-1 Iowa State fans to Washington State fans. That sure didn't damper Wazoo's fans' spirit, though.
Well, we're outnumbered here, but we're hoping to do a little better on that football field. We're looking forward to the game Friday.
This is so exciting. We're a little outnumbered here, but we've got as much spirit as all the rest of these people here.
We're few in number, but mighty in spirit.
The fans also super excited to see if this team can make history, record that 11th win. They all acknowledge how incredible this season has been so far.
Oh, it's been wonderful. It's been so fun watching the team come together, and Minshew mustaches and all. We've been to several home games and had a lot of fun.
We were the best we've ever been, and we're so proud.
I think it's going to be a real building force for our program. I think people know where Washington State is. They know what kind of fans they have, and I think in years to come, you're going to see a lot of good recruiting.
Gardner wasn't just stealing the show down here at the pep rally today. He seems to steal the show wherever he goes, and he did that when he arrived for the Alamo Bowl a few days ago in that Cougs-themed leisure suit. We found out more about the backstory behind that outfit earlier today.
A guy that had won it at multiple games, big fan, sent it up to the facility, and I'm borrowing it for this game. I figured, you know, I was hoping to look half as good as he did, so, but man, it's been awesome. It was a lot of fun doing that. Mr. Till that sent it in, he was retiring it. He wore it at game day. That was his last time, so he passed it down to me, so I may have to find somebody else. I don't know. We'll see.
Before the Apple Cup, we introduced you to Gardner Minshew's family. Well, I saw that leisure suit and I couldn't help but think, I'm sure his sisters, Callie and Meredith, had some thoughts on it as well, and yeah, they did.
There's no words for it. Yeah, he told us he got a red suit, not that it had Cougars all over it, and that he was going to get a silver shirt to go under it. And
much less unbutton almost all of it.
All the way down.
Crazy.
So I had a heads up, but not to the extent of what it was.
Yeah.
Also, we didn't know who's going to get into character like he did with the dancing and stuff.
And of course, another topic of discussion at the press conference today was Gardner Minshew's mustache. One journalist asked how much money it would take for him to shave it off. His answer, well, it's priceless.
I don't know if it's even in dollars right now. You know, maybe I'd trade it for like 3 wishes from a genie, or you know, maybe, I don't know, executive power of the United States of America, something like that. But to put a dollar figure on it is just absurd. So, good question.
In terms of WSU's team activities today was the final practice for the squad. We got to talk to some seniors at that player press conference, and it seems like everything is just hitting them right now that they are about to play their final game in a Cougs uniform.
Today we had our last practice, so that was kind of sad. Did the whole senior picture thing, said goodbye to some of our coaches, or not goodbye, but like, hey, thanks Thanks for everything.
I was coming off the field, and then Jalen was like, man, I'm going to miss practicing with you. And it hit me. I was like, dang, this is really my last practice, you know, game planning with all these boys. But it's been a tremendous run. I love everybody that I played with, all the coaches that have been here now and in the past. They've all helped me shape me as a player on the field. And we're just trying to go out that 11th one. I'm trying to be one of the best teams that ever come through Washington State.
And now switching over from the players and this game, we are in San Antonio, which is such a beautiful, historic city. When the Cougs found out they were going to the Alamo Bowl, all Coach Leach could talk about was how he wanted to visit the Alamo. Well, our own Evan Klosky visited the Alamo today as well.
I've read and studied some on the Alamo, and it's always been an omission. I've gone past the Alamo, thought constantly about, you know, well, I'm going to go to the Alamo. Well, then run out of time next time, then next time. Well, I have to make sure I go this time.
That was roughly 3 weeks ago at the coach's press conference, where the former Texas Tech head coach Mike Leach said he would make it his mission this time around to finally take a tour at the Alamo, and the history buff did not disappoint. Leach bounced around the historic landmark in downtown San Antonio, checking out all the artifacts as if he were a regular old tourist in town, which I guess he is, so that's okay. The building, which became famous during the early 1800s, will forever be the top attraction in these parts. And Leach, of course, had some thoughts after the experience.
The Alamo was outstanding, very impressive, and also impressive to hear about the potential renovations they might do, because the magnitude and how big that space was, and to fortify it with 189 people would have been very difficult, because you consider in order to have the whole perimeter, I don't know how far apart people would be, but you might have one guy every 20 yards. But no, it was extremely impressive.
So Mike Leach making time for historical excursions during his trip here at the Alamo Bowl, which is totally fine. He will tell you that when it comes to football time and practice, him and his team are laser focused. Leach is trying to improve his bowl game record with the Cougs, as it is currently sitting at 1-3. Remembering the Alamo with Mike Leach, Evan Klosky, KREM 2 Sports.
On tap for tomorrow is the coaches' press conference. Mike Leach taking the podium. We'll see if we get any classic Leach sound bites out of that presser tomorrow. Reporting on the Riverwalk, I'm Brenna Green, KREM 2 Sports.